Good evening, everybody. Welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Match review and player ratings from yesterday's 4-1 hammering away to Spurs yesterday. It was another shocking performance away from home. This away form is not good at all. But again, the fatigueness once again is kicking right into our side. And I've got Mason. How's it going? Have we got over the defeat yesterday still?
A little bit.
Yeah. I think some fans as well, so there you go. Anyway, guys, you know the usual drill. If you do enjoy tonight's show, remember to hit the thumbs up because it does keep us up those search results. And please, of course, if you're brand new at the channel and if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy what goes on the channel, please do smash that subscribe button, completely free to do so. And it does help make the channel grow as well. And again, want to our way to 2,000 subscribers, so please help us get there as soon as we can by smashing that subscribe button, and we'll be there very soon. And of course, do hit the notification bell. It will let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place on the day as well. Super chats are available if you want to give something to the channel, and if you want to consider becoming a member for just 99p. Just hit the join buttons to become a member for just 99p a month. Oh, have we just kicked a thingy out the chat there, Mason?
Aye.
What were they saying? I wonder, because I've not seen
No,
anything.
he was just being a dick. He was just being a dick.
In what way, like?
Seeing we've already mentioned half these players and didn't mention Padilla. Exactly being a dick.
Peter Mason, hope you're well, White Trout. Hope you're keeping well as well. So, I mean, we did go with the lineup with the same lineup that we have been using, Mason, but we did have Longstaff and Wilson back on the bench. But again, it's just that you could tell with the starting 11 we had out again. I mean, you know what was a lot of people knew what was going to happen in a way because of how tiredness is just really kicked into our squad.
Aye, it was. I don't know why it doesn't start off with players like Lewis Hall and all that, but to be honest, I am getting a bit sick of it constantly starting players week in, week out. Why could not just start a few players and give some players a rest?
Yep.
It's just mind-baffling, man.
Yeah, I mean, it was as well. So, yeah. Now, I've looked at the goals back yesterday, and I was kind of being very harsh on Dubravka a lot, say it wasn't Dubravka's fault, and I was putting it more down to the fence. Now, I have looked at these back again, and I've now got to say I think Dubravka is out of position with some of these goals we've conceded as well. Not to mention what's just been mentioned as well, is that Dubravka is apparently playing with a shoulder injury as well. Well, the fact is, Mason, if he's injured with a shoulder injury, why are we playing him then?
It doesn't make sense at all. Why?
All it could take is for him to pick up a serious one next. The fact is, look how Pope got injured against Man United. If Dubravka is trying to save the shot kind of the same way, he's going to do the same.
That potentially could happen. There could be a serious shoulder break or dislocation.
Yep.
But somehow he's not risking to tell anybody. But
the fact is, it's a shoulder where goalkeepers are going to use a lot of the time, but particularly their arms.
I think he just doesn't want to be there, to be honest.
I mean, we know a lot of fans are still unhappy with him. What happened last season, the way he absolutely disappeared off to Man United just to be a bench warmer there. And yeah.
But the fact is as well, he's shifting 7 goals in 2 games.
Yep.
Which shows the fact he doesn't want to be here.
Maybe I have looked at them back, and I've got to see I've now come to the point now. He's got to do a lot better than that for me as well.
We're going to have to start Cardiff on.
Yeah. If we're going to have to play Carrius on Wednesdays, then so be it. I don't think if Dubravka's particularly playing with an injury, and he looks completely absolute rusty as well in a way. The fact is, Dubravka's 34 years of age.
I mean, we've got to do a lot better.
Yep, I don't mind giving Karius a run at a start on Wednesday. If Dubravka's playing with a shoulder injury in particular, why risk him? And he could do it something end up very serious to that, and then that means we're going to we'll be down to 2 goalkeepers after that with Karius and Gillespie, and I do not trust Mark Gillespie at all.
But the fact is, Karius is a better goalkeeper than Dubravka.
A lot of people are saying the same as well. Now, if you maybe said that maybe a few years back, then people were thinking what you'd been sniffing. But yeah, the fact is the game's Karius has played in pre-season as well, and I don't think he's ever conceded a goal.
He didn't. Not setting off against Gated. He didn't.
Yep, look how he came on because Darlow was all over the place. What did he do? He made sure nothing got past him. Was it Rangers he played as well?
Aye. You realised he didn't even concede a goal.
No, I think he didn't play in the games over in America, did he?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did as well. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah. Good evening, Bia. Bia thinks should have rotated at Everton. Perfect game for Dummett, Kraft and Hall. Yeah, could have been as well. Kraft has looked pretty good since he's come back from that long-term injury. Lewis Hall will want to give him these opportunities as well. So, you know, I didn't know he was injured. Yeah, I've seen a report on it, and also Team Review have been saying the same as well, that apparently he's been playing with a shoulder injury. So, yeah. Gillespie has the best job in the Northeast. I prefer Harris to Gillespie, says Bia. Injury is a subjective term. It could be a bruise. Well, it could be. But you don't want to risk players if they're already injured and playing them in a game of football. Do you remember the times? I think during the Bruce era, I think when crowds were allowed back in at the time. I think Dubravka was playing with a hamstring injury and had to be taped up.
I mean, I don't know what's been said, but something's not right with Dubravka League.
Karius has played in the biggest game possible in the Champions League, so give him a go if Dubravka's injured. Can't believe Dubravka with the loss. We could barely string an attack together. Well, yeah, the defence was wide open, but I've looked at the goals back again, and I've got to see Dubravka's positioning looks completely all over the place. We have four keepers. Only Pope is any good. It just shows how we've been very critical of Pope, and look how much of a miss he is at the moment now. In a way as well as yep. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, the first goal, Mason. I mean, again. Is Dubravka positioning? He's trying to go towards the near post to try and thingy? But again, who picks up a doggy? Look at the way he just bursts through 2 of our centre backs, Lascelles and Shea, and he just says, "Oh, look at the space I've got."
Lascelles should be doing a lot better.
Yep. Do you think both of them should be?
He was just standing there like a tit.
Yep.
And I mean, again, we're going to have to cash in on him as well because I know he's been good and all that, but the fact is where he hasn't been good enough in these past few games. I think he needs to rest or just simply cash in on him in the summer. Yep. If he can't play in the tempo of our games, we're going to have to let him go.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, all going this thing about people wanting David to hear, and maybe I'm now starting to understand it. Why some of our fans now want to bring him in. Free transit to hear.
Much better keeper.
Mm-hmm.
And people take the piss out of him, but he's a good shop stopper at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, the fact is he's won Golden Glove as well.
Mm-hmm.
I know people say, oh, but Man U's a shocker team. Well, the whole of the team at Man United was shit last season. Not just down to them. So, Lascelles was a fault for 2 goals, yeah, as well. I've seen links to Sam Johnson today. However, what we do in the January window could depend on our qualification on Wednesday. Sam Johnston?
Nah. He'll be fighting relegate. He'll be fighting this transfer for his. He'll be fighting to stay up in the Premier League with Palace this season, so I can't see him coming. And apparently he's injured as well.
If that back row keeps letting opposition players too by the line, it won't matter where the keeper stands. Lascelles is a Pro Bowl watcher at times. He has been as well. So, yeah. We've shown we can't afford to sell players. We need a huge squad. Well, yeah, but I know we've got a lot of players coming out of contract come the end of the season as well. And I'll be very surprised if a lot of those will be staying on. I can't see really any of them that are coming out of contract are going to be staying on. Maybe Cher is the only one I can see. The likes of Richie, he'll be off. Dummett's going to be away as well. Karius is going to be away by the looks of it as well.
Well, I would possibly keep Karius for second choice next season.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't see him leaving. But it all depends what happens with if he wants to go to Italy to spend more time with his missus and all that.
The reason City have a 400-man squad, yep. The reason they've got the squad, how long they've had their ownership in, the way they've done things, the way they look at different ways to get extra money into the club as well. So that's how City have got to where they are as well. Trippier was a fault for a first goal. What's this about Lascelles? Yeah, well, I know I would say Trippier was definitely a fault for second. First, maybe you could say first as well. No one needed to hear when Golden Glove, he won the Golden Glove with Harry Maguire in front of him. Yep. Trippier at fault 2 for the second goal, says Steve. Yep, I mean, we're going to talk about that again. Trippier, but again, when he too tired as well.
Thank God this suspension's coming from against Fulham. Because...
Yep. And we'll know he play on Wednesday night, but then he gets a bit of a break after that, which he really, really needs.
He does. He's been not good enough these past few games. Fatigue's in it as well.
You can't expect a 33-year-old at times to consistently play game after game in a short period of time.
But why can you not just say, I'm not willing to start because I'm too tired? That's why he's just has to come out and say.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's just baffling.
Good evening, Mary. Hope you're keeping well. So we get to half time and you wonder what is Eddie Howe going to do? We'll bring no changes on in the second half, which I think Eddie Howe should have done, in my opinion. I mean,
when we went 3-0, doing he brought on subs, it was too bastard late. Is he taking the piss?
Yeah, I mean, that was the problem as well. The fact is, we've got to look at the chances we had as well before were conceded. I mean, Bruno had a shot which wasn't too far over the bar, but this one from Miggy again. Put your laces through it.
As what a few people have been saying on Twitter. The Paraguayan Rashford, I totally agree with.
The fact is Miggy suffering the fatigueness now?
I think we need. I've said it to Gordon this afternoon because I ran Gordon. We need a new right winger in.
I wouldn't be surprised if we look in that position either in the January or for next season as well. So I don't think Trippier trusts Dubravka behind him. I fell asleep after the first half, says Mary.
He doesn't trust Dubravka.
Is Lord Bremen Dubravka for Trippier saves is a joke. I mean, as I mentioned, Steve, you do look at the position in the defence, but you've got to look at Dubravka's positioning as well. And Neil, good evening. Merry Christmas. Hope you're keeping well, Neil.
Hello.
But again, it's that Mickey chance again. Why is he not putting his foot through it?
Yeah.
Fair enough, he was going to aim towards the corner, but again, it's... Look how tame it is. The Isak wall, I'm not going to blame because it was good defended by Ben Davies. The way Ben Davies and it comes off Isak's shin. So I don't think Isak could have done a lot more better than that because the way that was defended properly by Ben Davies as well. But Miggy should be scoring that one as well. I mean, the third goal is just... Why does Lascelles back away again?
Lascelles has gone back into the same player as he was under the Cabbage. Again, we just need to cash in and get a better centre back in. Better centre back in who can do his job properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like cover for Botman.
Yep.
Like we need to get a young centre back in. The fact is, I'm like, see who we could bring in, who might fit with. I was gonna say that he might not agree, but I would take that Bayer from Burnley. The German centre back.
He's not a bad player, is he?
But better than Lascelles, though. That's the main factor.
Yeah, Miggy's always had jelly legs at that vital moment. Puts in a shift, and is a likable chap. But it's sporadic with Miggy at best. It can be. Yeah, that's it. Evening, Gordon. Hope you're keeping well. Lucky it wasn't 5 that came out of the top corner. That one that Brennan Johnson completely missed. God, I thought that was... Oh, Jesus wept.
I mean, I think he's still getting used to playing for Spurs, and that's... I think it is a little bit hard from leaving Forest. But you get used to playing for Spurs, but yeah, I think he's still getting used to playing for Spurs, because I feel like he's like not the same player like he was at Forest at the moment, because he's like settling in period.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know, we're just hoping that Botman, Barnes, hopefully are going to be back soon. Because we could do with those players back as well.
Aye.
We really, really could do with one of those back as well. So it's time to replace some of them. Miggy first. That first goal, that first goal, Trippier shows him inside because he doesn't want Son going anywhere and shooting at his right foot. When the ball comes across, Lascelles should clear it. He was ball watching. Yep, he was. Evening. Very simple evening to Gordon. Trippier backs off too much beer. Well, yeah, he has done it time. Longstaff looked good. I'm glad he's back, and for me, he goes straight in on Wednesday.
He does.
I don't want to keep playing like a 70-year-old every time now, because Miley will be feeling it as well.
The kid's 17.
I didn't think Miley did a lot for me on Sunday as well, apart from one flick. That was it.
The kid's 17. I think he'll get used to like.
And look at Wilson, how he did well when he come on, I thought. I don't know if I'd play him on Wednesday because I just don't think Wilson can do it in the Champions League. So I'd rather possibly go with Isak against AC Milan.
Isak, in my opinion, because it doesn't look like Rafael Leo will be playing on Wednesday.
Interesting. I heard Milan have got some injuries themselves, I believe.
One of them is Rafael Leo.
So we'll wait and see what happens with that. But I just don't think Wilson's got it for Champions League. Fulham, if Wilson started in that game, that would be fine. Because I think a break for Isak would be fine for him as well. So
I think we do need to get another striker in January, because if anything happens to Isak, like injuries,
Yep.
And obviously
Hoping Longstaff makes a big difference on Wednesday, says Steve. Yeah, hopefully he will. He goes straight back in for me. I agree, but Lascelles still needed to clear it. If you watched it, all past him, assuming Dubs is getting to it. Yep. Trips needs a break. He's been playing, and now he needs to break before he gets added to the injury list. Absolutely. We know he'll play the game on Wednesday, but then he'll need a rest, which he thoroughly needs as well. Evening, Pete and Mason. Get worried about the Milan game now. Hopefully, wish Botman back. We'll wait and see.
Lee, you should be a little bit relieved because if you haven't heard what I've just said, Rafael Leo could not be playing. It could be missing.
There you go, then. Trippier getting his break on Saturday. He needs it. He really, really needs it. That's the thing. A 33-year-old lad. It's Bruno who is the man on. Who is on the man who scores, not Lascelles. But the way I've just seen Lascelles backing away from players at times, particularly away from Richarlison, who, by the way, who's two past him, who's been really, really not performing up to standards for Spurs, and we made him look so good in that game. It's incredibly annoying.
It is. I mean, it's just weird, but something's got to be done.
At least hearing that, should be getting a lot of players back for around about this month before Christmas comes, from what I've heard. The likes of Botman, Barnes, Willock as well, hopefully. Anderson, hopefully, as well.
Aye, hopefully. But plus a few additions in January, I feel like we'll be back in the
we get these new players, and then at least we've got some extra rotation in the side, which we really, really need. It's not about the man who scores. It goes past Lascelles on the way and re-watches it. Yeah. Fulham won't be a pushover. They're banging in goals. Yeah, that's not going to make that game very, very easy, in my opinion. The way Fulham absolutely dismantled West Ham on Sunday as well. Bruno is one before that. Let's give some of the younger players a chance. They might have a good game. Bruno is more at fault for me than Lascelles. 1 Trippier Bruno and 3 Lascelles at fault. Everyone's going to have mixed opinions on this, but I've seen of how we conceded it back, the goals again, and Dubravka. And again, we look at what our defense is doing. Why are we peeling off the man? And why is Dubravka in a position?
Patrick, no.
Robert, hope you're well. Jesse Lingard, absolutely not. That ship's completely sailed on from now on. So, no, thank you. Absolutely thank you.
He's a greedy, but Patrick, all I'm just going to say, he's a greedy bastard.
He went to a Forest for the money. What did he do there?
Fuck all.
There you go. Absolutely. Totally, yes. So, yeah, and the penalty, Mason, I don't think we've got complaints about the penalty at all.
Nah, penalty was...
Do you think, if Pope was playing, would he have got to that ball before Son would have got there?
Aye, I feel like he would have. If that was Callias, he might have had a chance.
And it's a penalty. I mean, Dubravka completely takes Son out. I mean, the fact is, he goes the right way to Dubravka, but he just cannot stop it from going in and Spurs. But we did get a goal back for Joe Linton, but it was too little, too late. That was the problem. But we've got to talk about an incident where Romero goes in with a absolutely crunching tackle on Callum Wilson, and was only booked. To me, that's a red card for me.
I said it going this afternoon as well. It did look like a red card.
That looks like that's a red card challenge for him. The way he goes right on the back of Wilson's ankle, studs in as well is... I'm sorry, but that ticks boxes of a red card to me. Bruno didn't look happy the way he was going on about it. He nearly got into a scuffle, I think, with Basuma. The fact is, he even put his head into Basuma. He's probably lucky to get away with that as well, in my opinion.
He was.
But again, that should have been a red for Romero.
Aye, but is it just because he's already been sent off earlier in the season?
Again, we know what VAR has been like this season. It's been all over the shop with the people who are operating on it, who can't organise a piss up in a sodden brewery. And I know better when they come to referee on the pitch as well.
Yeah, it's just all over the shop.
Yeah. Any injury news Wednesday? We'll get more on Eddie Howe's press conference tomorrow.
All I could just say about injuries, what Rafael Leao is missing.
Oh, there you go. Romero should have had 2 yellows before that. The tackle on Miggy earlier was bad. It was. Yep. It's tightness 10 minutes into that Spurs game, and some players look like it was the 80th. If your body isn't sharp, your brain won't be either. Yep. That's a 200% red card, says Steve. It is. That's a crunching tackle by Romero. It's not.
Yeah, he broke his ankle.
Can he show, lads? Cheers, Andrew. The VR system is fine. It's the cretins who look at it. Exactly. I agree. It's not the technology itself. It's who is on there doing the job of running it, who can get anything right at all, who are as much use as what a glass hammer is. Shite. Absolute shite. And we're going to have this problem as well, Mason, if something doesn't get done about it.
It will. It's just kind of.
And we thought Howard Webb was going to be the one to improve it. It feels like we're just back it's back to square one again, like it was with was it Mike Riley? I think it was.
Aye. It's just overall. He's not doing a good job considering he's come over from the MLS to make it better, and he hasn't done fuck all.
And we're just again still at square one. But you happy your team won over the weekend? Oh. The fact is Mason, speaking of Sunderland, the fact is the derby is in a few weeks' time.
One thing, apparently their new manager could be the what's his name? Will Still, the bench manager, who signed Balogun.
Oh yeah,
he could be their new manager.
The fact is, Mason, the derby is less than a few weeks now. The fact is, I really dread we are not going to this game absolutely completely out of breath as well.
Considering that still could be getting the job at Sunderland, and with the way he's like played with Rennes, this like in his tenure of being the manager, it's going to be a tough one. Like,
yeah, absolutely. VR crap, refs crap. Let's get rid of the refs and get all new ones. Time for Howard Webb to be fired. It's got worse, not better. Do you know what? It has got worse. Or it's exactly the same. Can Al not do it like the ref in FIFA? I mean, what do you make of Shearer's comments as well, Mason? That he thinks that this fatigueness is going a bit overboard. I mean, the fact is, look how more competitive the Premier League is now than what it used to be.
He didn't play in this kind of like football like 20 odd years ago. I wasn't even born like in the 90s, and I wasn't born in the 90s, and yeah, it's pretty. I don't agree a bit because you didn't see like players in the 90s bringing up with fatigue and all that when you do now because you've got because of the training. Because the training facilities are more bad, training's a lot harder.
Yeah, it is.
And obviously, you've got the medical side as well.
Mm-hmm. Totally, yeah. Paul says, we are knackered, man. If players don't start coming back quick, the lads who start every game also going to pick up injuries due to fatigue. It's a vicious circle. Like, absolutely, Paul, it is. We should have 5 to 6 players back by the derby. Oh, AI. All right, is that what it was on about? I wasn't even born there also, Mason. It's not going over the top, though. You could see yesterday Spurs players just running past us. We couldn't keep up. Even Mickey looks slow, and he's like a Duracell battery. He is. Some of these players just need an absolute can he rest? as well. And that has been the problem. We cannot rotate them because of the injuries we've picked up. If we had all our players fit, then we could do it. The likes of rotation with Gordon and Barnes, the rotation with Miggy and Jacob Murphy, centre midfield as well. With the likes of Willock rotation with whoever it could be. Also, if Tonali didn't get his ban as well, then yeah.
Well, Darling players there including Tonali.
Mm-hmm.
We could have been in a lot better situation. But to be honest, we're in a different boat now.
Yeah.
And we just need to play. We just need to get used to it.
There was the internationals too. I didn't watch, but apparently Dubravka played a blinder against Portugal. How long ago was that, though? I can't remember. It's not just the minutes; it's the constant knocks they take every game as well. Absolutely, Paul, it is. It certainly is as well. So there you are. Right then, player ratings time. Remember to get yours down in the chat as well on what you would rate the players from yesterday as well. Kicking off for you, Mason. Get on with it, Martin Dubravka.
5.
Oh, really?
No, actually, I'll give him a 3.
3. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was poor all game.
You mean you look at the position and don't you? And you look at it back and it's like it's all over the place. Yeah. It's just, yeah. So 3.
No.
3, yep. I think that's reasonable. 3, yes. Right, Mr. Kieran Trippier, right back for me. Yeah, was at fault for the second goal. 5th yellow card as well, which means he misses Fulham, but he needs the well-earned break for me. And again, it wasn't great from Trippier yesterday, so I'm going to say a 3 for Trippier as well. Dubs a 2. Heard the players gearing up from Wednesday. Either will be.
No, they're closing the roads off again on Wednesday.
Let's get some players from Saudi, so the rest of the season of the team probably get a good forward for the new sign. Dubs a 2, 4, letting 4. Heard the please. I've just read that. I've just read that one. Dubs a 2, Dubravka 3. Trips a 3, Trips a 4. Hi, Pete, how are you? This is on about his team lineup for the game. Is it for Wednesday? 3, Trips a 2. Honestly, don't think I can give anyone over a 5. Trips a 3. Okay, then back to you, Mason. Jamal Lascelles.
4.
Okay, yeah.
Shite.
Ball watch, didn't he?
What was he doing with them 2 goals? First 2 goals, seriously.
Yeah.
He was shite that game. 4.
Yeah, ball watching for the goals, wasn't he? On 2 of them at least. Or why is he appealing away from his man for 2 of them? Yeah. So 4 for Lascelles?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So 3. Beer's going for a 1 for Lascelles. Wow. 4 Lascelles a 3. Lascelles' good form is over. He had a good few weeks. 2. Someone's going for 2 for Lascelles as well. Okay, then. Yep. Fair enough. Right, then, Mr. Fabian Schär. I think it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Against some of the passes, maybe a couple of passes didn't come off. Some did, I would say as well. But the fact is, this lad's body must be just made of solid steel. Because the fact is, when he goes down, he just gets up again.
I thought he was our best player along with Livermore, maybe.
But he was okay. But I'm going to say it's a 5 for Fabian Schär. I didn't think it was anything spectacular, I admit, though. Okay. And back to left back, Mason. Mr. Livramento.
What did you give it, Shaw again?
5.
I can miss him.
Yeah, I think 5. I didn't think he was that spectacular as well, Livramento, was he?
No. Game with Shaw, I thought he was all right.
Yep. Yeah, he absolutely has. And when we're he's back to liability, share of 4, share of 5, share of 5. Hasn't Share played every game? Share 4 point. He has in the Premier League, hasn't he? Just not the Carabao Cup games he's played yet, I don't think. No. 5. Team number 5. Team number 5. Share hard night it was as well. So there you are. Another comment come in. Team number 5. Midfield now, Bruno. Standard performance, nothing spectacular from him. Had a chance which he blazed over the bar as well. Try to win a few balls back in then as well. So I'll probably see a 5 for Bruno as well. Nothing spectacular, I thought, from Bruno. So a 5 for Bruno. A 4, Bruno a 3, 5 for Bruno. That's another 5 coming in. It's 5 for Bruno, 4 for Bruno as well. What about for you, Mr. Joe Linton?
I'll give him a 5.5.
I thought Joe Linton played well yesterday. I thought.
Yeah, I thought he was a bright spark in that midfield, but yeah, I'll probably give him a 5.
Yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. So yeah. Bruno a 5, Joe Linton a 6. Someone going for a 6 for him. Bruno a 4. It's Joe Linton 6.5. He drove ball forward, worked hard. Yeah, Joe Linton at 5, 1 point for the extra foul where the guy somersaulted. Oh, he gives Joe Linton a 1. That's definitely not a 1.
What's the matter? What the fuck?
6. Joe 6. No, Joe Linton's definitely not a 1. So there you go. Okay, last one in the midfield. Lewis Smiley, and again, he didn't do a lot for me, I thought, yesterday, But again, this is a 70-year-old kid who started the last few games. So you're not expecting him to be, can't really expect a kid to be brilliant all the time, can you?
No.
There wasn't spectacular, so a 5 for Lewis Smiley as well. Yep. So 5 for Lewis Smiley as well. So, yep. Miley a 5 from 4. Miley a 5. Asking a lot from a schoolboy, though. Absolutely, yeah, you are. It's 17 years old in particular as well. So, there you go. Okay. Attacking 3 now. Should we start left or right this time, Mason?
Right.
Mr. Miggy Almiron, take it away then.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Shite.
I mean, that shot, he's got to just put his foot through it, and it was completely, and it was just powder puff, as what Paul would say.
I mean, what was he doing? For fuck's sake. Should have been a lot better. I'm just going to give him a 2.
2. Fair enough.
At least I'm not the only one who's give Mickey a low score.
Let's have a look. Miley 4, the first game he looked lost. Miley been working hard in all games of 5. Mickey a 0. Wow. 3. Miggy 3, loads of energy, fluffed, big chance. Steve was going for a 5. He got the ball. He did clear one off the line, actually. But I thought the rest of the game, he just wasn't there, was he?
No.
Miggy hit that shot exactly the same way against Everton. He did. Apart from the only difference is he was trying to go for the far corner. For the corner, the keeper still went and grabbed it.
No.
Mickey a 3, jelly legs. Sorry, says White Trout, and he's going for a 0 for Mickey. Oh God! Right then. Okay then. Right then. So left, Mr. Anthony Gordon. He tried, but again, just looks like he was completely out of air. Just like he'd blown old smoke out, pretty much as well. So I'm gonna say, I'm going to say a 4 for Gordon. Tried, as I mentioned, but he just looked completely he just blew a lot of smoke away because of how tired he must be as well.
Yeah.
Yep, so 4 for Gordon. Going to 5. Going to 3. Going to 4. Going 3. He was tackled so easy all game long. Yeah, he was actually. You know what might help VAR? Have ex-football players in the VAR box. Do you know what? It's not a bad idea, that. Because if these referees can't get it right, and we'll have this same problem every time.
Oh, well.
Going 3, absolutely puffed out. Yeah, absolutely going to 3, going to 4 as well. Right, last one, Mason. Oh, I'd be interested to see what you give Alexander Isak.
2.
2. Yeah. I mean, he couldn't have done about the chance, but where was he throughout the rest of the game? Mason.
Oh, sorry, I was just texting me mate there. He doesn't do stuff off the team. What the fuck's he doing? I think he's more better player on the left.
Yep.
So
2. Even Paul's going for a 2. Ex-footballers like Martin Keown, the whole point of having rules is that they're standardised. Yep. Isak 2. Ooh, don't know what he did. Isak doesn't look interested again. Isak a 3. Isak a 2. Isak a 4. Wilson came on and did more than Isak. Yeah, absolutely he did. Okay, then. So I've just read that one. Right, so where are the substitutes now? So I'll take Mr. Longstaff, and I thought Longstaff did okay when he came on. I'm glad he's back. He goes in there for me on Wednesday, no doubt about that. So I would put him in for Wednesday because I think we'll need a fresh pair of legs in the midfield for Wednesday. So it was okay from Longstaff. I'm going to say a 5 for Longstaff. It was all right when he come on. Didn't do an awful lot, I would say. But a 5 for Longstaff. Isak 1, he needs to get his finger out and fast. That's 2 games now. Ex-players would give their ex-teams all the VAR decisions. Longstaff a 5, says Lee. Yeah. So a 5 for Longstaff. Okay. Callum Wilson.
4, he done all right.
Yep.
I think I'm standard 5.
Yeah, absolutely. He did all right, didn't he?
I think I'm 5.
Okay. Longy a 4, didn't play enough to judge, really. Longstaff a 5. Longstaff a 5, looking hungry. Agree completely. Wilson a 5. Wilson a 4. I didn't think it was a 4. Wilson a 6. Yeah. He did okay. He did well. He did more than what Isak did when he came on. I can tell you that. So, yeah. So the next substitution, I believe, after that was oh yes, we made 2 on at the same time. Another 2 at the same time. It was I'll take Richie. Didn't really do an awful lot for me, so I mean, I don't see the point in Richie now, do you?
Nah. I think we need to give him a caution on Richie or something.
Well, he's out of contract, isn't he? So
I'll just probably cash him in on January.
That's it. So a 4 for Richie because he didn't do out really pretty much out. I saw there. I'd have given more if he chinned Romero high. Wilson a 6 and made a nuisance of himself. He's given Wilson a 6. Richie a 4. I would start Wilson Wednesday, says Bia. Maybe. Richie a 3. Didn't do a lot, did he? Richie a 3 as well. Next substitute was with Richie. It was Lewis Hall.
Didn't do much. Just gonna give him a standard 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's been reasonable there. I think it is. So yeah. So standard 5 because he didn't do an awful lot when he come on. But you really want to see him, give him a chance, don't you?
Same.
I think he'll play against Fulham by the looks of it. Probably will do.
I probably will do. with Trippier suspended.
What time is kick-off on Wednesday? It's 8 o'clock.
Aye, 8 o'clock. At least the bus is on.
Richie 3, it's cameos now at this point. Hall of 5, Hall of 3, Hall isolated at times as well. So you want last substitution was Emil Kraft, but didn't have a lot of time to make an impact. So just straight down the middle with a 5 for Emil Kraft. When he came on, game was gone, so not going to see much. Yeah, absolutely not. So here you are. Okay then. I didn't get this one uploaded, but we'll get it up. Just bear with me while I get it on. I think you know who it's probably going to be, Mason. You got an idea?
Chabad?
No.
Oh, no, I was joking about that one.
I'm trying to just find an image. Yeah, there we go. Which one to upload next? You know who it's probably going to be.
Who?
It's the referee, Chris Kavanagh.
Oh, that ugly cunt. You know, look at it. He looks chubby. I think he does look chubby.
Aye, fair enough.
How can we 3?
3.
Should
have sent me off. Aye, exactly.
He looks chubby. Do you not think?
He does a bit, doesn't he? I've just read that one. Crafter 4, Richarlison 1 for the haircut.
Apparently, he was playing with a groin injury yesterday.
And he still scored 2 goals.
Aye.
Mary, just welcome Patrick into the chat. Hi, guys. We'll go back to beginning. Nice one, Ian. That's okay. Ian, just let you know, I think your jumper's going to be about to be sent off very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that coming. Crafter 4 needs started. Chippers a 1.
I'm not taking the piss out of still even need. I'm not going to have a night off.
Okay. Crafter 3. Ian, ref for -2, lost his head. Yep. Ref 0. Let Romeo get with anything. Kevin Kavanagh, what is that? Smirk says coffee. Maybe that ref is shit. Referee gets a red card. Ref 2, Teletubby. Chris is a root 0. We all have songs for the ref, which I won't mention. God knows what they are, Mary. I'm presuming it'll not be anything clean, I'm guessing.
Why you just a chubby cunt from wherever the fuck you're from.
Okay, mate, yeah. Yeah, Ian, so your thing hopefully should be rhyme very, very soon. Okay, then, right then. So, 2 killer comments. Nice of you, Mason. Lol. The referee loves Greg, says Andrew.
If you get battered by 500 more, then I will take the piss. And he's already out.
Okay, then. Fans, 10 out of 10 as always. Brilliant as always. Particularly when we still lost the game, we were still singing. We still kept going. Like what we always do on a match day now, whether it's home or away. But, our fans just never stop going to the...
Nah.
So fans are 10 out of 10 easily. It's not songs that, as a mod, I can mention, says Mary. Okay, fair enough, Mary. Cut of the week goes to PGM all. Oh, yes, definitely. Fans are 10. 10 for the fans, yep. And a 10 for the fans as well. So there you go. Right, then last one, Mason. Oh, what does Mr. Eddie Howe get?
Six or 5.
That's what you think. What do you think, Mason?
I'm just going to give him a 5.
Okay, then, yeah, fair enough.
It's just his team selection.
Fair enough, yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Maybe just laugh on. Remember who's the bastard in the black for refs? Yes, I remember that. 10 for the fans, especially that sing song at the end. Absolutely 10 support. Eddie a 5, Hour 4, 4, Eddie Hour 3. Oh, he's given Eddie Howe a 0. Tyndall a 4. Eddie Howe 5. Howe 3. There's a lot of 3, 4s and 5s come in. 5, I don't think you can go any higher than 5 in my opinion. So Eddie 4, changes needed, even if they're the changes you don't want to make. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree. But yeah, it's another dismal away performance. I'm afraid they're still dragging on. The good thing is for next, we are at home in the next 2 games, so we'll have a full house. We'll get behind the lads as we always do. It's going to be a bit of a tough game on Wednesday, and then we've got Fulham. If we get wins in those 2 games, that's great. As well, if we get some more players back, even better as well. So there you are. Fingers crossed that is the case. So if we do get more players back, then that's happy days. Really hope we do. Because in a way, this window cannot come quick enough now. Because I think the staff will be straight trying to get a lot of things done.
Very well.
I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the stuff will be in there getting stuff done as well. So, and Ian's going for a 4 for Howe. Payday Mason, watch along and stream 10 out of 10. Cheers so much, coffee. I wonder who's in goal Wednesday. Be interested. But if Dubravka's playing with a shoulder injury, he should not be playing.
We're getting beat. I'm sorry.
He should not play.
If we got him in goal, we're getting beat. I'm sorry, we will.
So, I wouldn't mind giving Curry maybe an opportunity now. If you kind of play a keeper if he's injured.
Nah.
Particularly if it's a shoulder. Coffee, of course. Got to beat the walking deck chairs in the cup.
Oh, I'm wanting to beat these on Wednesday. Like, I'm sorry.
Chelsea, we need to beat these as well because
no,
they look. I know
wanna...
the honour about, but I was saying Chelsea, we want to beat as well because look how much free fall they're in as well.
I just want to beat Chelsea as well, so I can piss off, so I can just wind up a large one out who sports Chelsea, who doesn't live far from me.
Oh.
Well, he's not a glory guys, Southern bastard, which I like to call him.
All right, fair enough. But Chelsea, we'd love to beat them because they're a team in absolute free fall completely. So we've done things on the last night of the group stage before we can do it again. If we are going out, got to do it like lions, not lambs. Yeah, if we still give it a go, that's fair enough. If Andrew says if we lose to the Mackhams, I'll move it to Peru. Good God Almighty. Move it to Peru. Jesus wept. And then he says he would play carries on Wednesday. Yep. Feel free fall is a canny trance tune. Imagine losing to the Mackhams like we lost Everton. God, I hope that's not going to be the case. But anyway, we're at home. That's a thing, Mason. So hopefully our players just manage to thrive off our supporter. We give them that energy that they really need back.
Hopefully they've Kung Fu Pate. No, I'll say it again. Kung Fu kick one of them Italian bastards. Because I literally, after what happened with fucking Tonali, this is a game I really want.
Nicker's fall is a canny tune. God almighty. I was 30 when Shearer and Big Dunk were sat in the rain. Oh, wow. Bia would start dubs on Wednesday. Oh. You feel Mary laughing at Andrew. Need the 12 player hour fans. Need to beat the Italian Mackhams on Wednesday. The San Mackham bastards are getting confident, but they are fucking shite. Yeah. Yeah, well. So there you go. But yeah, Champions League on Wednesday, Fulham on Saturday. But then we've got some more games coming up after that. We've got Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. Then we've got Luton on just the day before Christmas Eve. And then we got Forest. But then we got a little bit of a break because the next game after Forest is not until New Year when it's away to Anfield.
It is.
Oh God, Andrew. He thinks we will sign Osimhen before the Markham game. That's if the owners cough up the money of around about 100 million at least. Imagine Milan do us over with the Tonali deal and go through to Europa. Oh, God. I have a bad feel about Luton, says Coffee. Oh, you know, we were absolutely knacky yesterday, but Sunderland away. See, the truth, we are damned if we do and damned if we don't on a Wednesday night. Yeah. Remind me, if we draw with the Mackhams in the FA Cup, is it replay, pens or replay? Did they scrap the FA Cup replays?
I don't know what's happened.
I can't remember if they did. Because I'm not sure. Because didn't some games get replayed? I think they did. I can't remember.
I couldn't tell you.
Heard that Osimhen could go to Saudi League, and imagine if we get him on loan, says Coffee. Wow. Oh, apparently no replays anymore. Ian thinks there is still replays. Lad up here, son of match, he said he wanted to shake on that. I said, no one wants shit on my hand. Good God almighty. So, Ronald says it's a replay, so it looks like there could be replays.
I fucking hope not.
But anyway, if we do draw, it goes back to St. James's. We haven't had a derby at St. James's for ages as well. I think it's pens now after 90, says White Trout. So he thinks that it goes straight to penalties as well. So, unless that's later rounds, I must be thinking of the League Cup, not League Cup game. Carabao Cup games are straight to penalties. And White Trout says, I stand corrected, lol, says Ev. Oh, well, then there you go, then. So there you go. Well, then there you are. Okay, then, so we're going to start to draw the show now to a close. I mean, me and Mason will be back tomorrow for the preview for AC Milan. Wednesday will be at the game. So I'll be doing quick thoughts and fan reactions. Let's hope I don't drop my phone again. So there you are. Thursday will be the match review and the player ratings with myself and someone else because Mason will be at work on the Thursday. So I'll have to see who I can get on for that. Friday will be 2 shows, preview, but Mason's going to do the preview because I'm unfortunately at 5:30, which because Mason's going to do that because I'll still be working at the time, but I will be doing the course.
Depends if the missus wants to do anything.
All right, okay.
Because then I should probably want to do something. It's not. It's beyond my control.
Okay, we'll see what we can do. Hopefully, we can squeeze in. If not, we could just do it later, and we could just. Oh no, Saturday with the game, so we'll see what we could do. Okay.
Aye.
But anyway, so there you are. But anyway, that's what we got coming up on the channel so far for the rest of the week, hopefully. Replays in the 3rd and 4th round of the game are set to be scrapped after this season as the FA prioritises teams in the winter break. Oh, well, then there you go, then. So there you are. Okay, then. I forgot FA Cup rules because we never usually see 4th round. Oh, a great show spot on. Cheers, Lee. See you next time, lads and chatterers. That one, 10 for the show. Cheers, Patrick. Peter Mason, thanks, chaps. If you loved the content, please help the channel. Put the thumbs up. Cheers, Mary. Tony or Billy. Try Tony or Billy. Well, I'll just see who's not busy. Hey, where's the trousers in your house, Mason? Law. Let's get PD to do.
I've worn shorts all day.
You've worn shorts? Oh.
Because I've been in the gym.
Oh, well, fair enough. Let's get PD to 2K subscribers before Christmas. Cheers, Coffee. Hope we can do that as well. So, Yeah. But anyway, guys, remember, again, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, of course, do remember to hit the thumbs up. It does keep us up those search results as always. So please do smash the likes. And of course, if you're brand new to the channel, you're not yet subscribed, and you really, really enjoy what goes on the channel, please do remember to hit that subscribe button because it's completely free to do so. And it does help me the channel grow as well. One hour wait to 2,000 subscribers. Help us get there as soon as we can. All you've got to do is just hit the subscribe button. So please do hit that subscribe button to help us get there. Very, I'm guessing the comments. And of course, the bell notification, it will let you know whenever a live show or pre-recorded video does take place as well. So that will keep you notified on what does come up as well. Feel free to donate to the channel if you want to do so. And if you want to consider becoming a member for just 99p a month, just hit the join button there to become a member. As well, you'll be put into the next prize draw as well. Let's just dial through these comments. I know one of them is probably which Mason's actually just flagged it up. I've got E Christmas Mankini on. God's sake, man, Andrew. Covey roll on the floor. Ian's found it funny, and Mary's found it funny as well, which I'm not entirely surprised as well. And Covey says Merry Christmas. Oh, that reminds me, I've got some drumsticks in the freezer, says Patrick. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, Adam Johnson wears Speedos without the S.
Oh, God.
And Lee just laughing as well. Well, then, guys, enjoy the rest of your night, whatever you get up to. And me and Mason will catch you back tomorrow. So until then, everyone, see you all later. Take care. Away the lads.
See you.